today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't catch my drift, tell them my name biz, don't catch my gist, bitch. Ain't no vibe like this, don't rock like this, anywhere we don't miss. Don't catch my drift, tell them my name biz, don't catch my gist, bitch. I'm in a cut with my homies, I'm in a cut with my homies. Show no love to the police, show no love to the phonies. She wanna come to my homie, she wanna ride like a pony. Better pay up if you owe me. Man's them moving too shaky, acting sus for no reason. Still do the dash like Stacey with a city girl. It's that season. She wanna ride this all-wheel drive. You don't gotta put no key in. We on a rise like emoji eyes. You know that they be preying. Stashing the guap, setting up shop. I got a plan. Is you ready or not? Puffing this plant, rising my stock, force on my hand. They moving wide. Don't gotta scam, don't gotta hop. I turn styles, screw it and chop. Shout out big bro, he call me Ock. Keeping it safe, we got it on lock. This is a whole mood like O2. I told Missy to work it. She got that soul food. I'm so full, she get busy for certain. This is a whole mood like
Broncos taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season is...
She wanna come to my homie, she wanna ride like a pony. Better pay up if you owe me, don't come around like you know me.
Down his progress, he's a more than capable quarterback that makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
We set the mood, pull up and eat all your food. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How can we lose? Let's keep coming in twos. Hey, you do or you don't, you will or you won't. Hop in the phantom, then I go ghost. They doing the most, they watch what you post. Like in our picture, she like how I post. They saying we goals, Kobe on goal. Playing the cut, just me and my woes. We getting high, balance the lows. You hear the flows, fuck all these hoes. I need my ducks in a row, whoa. Coming fast, I don't
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sidelines. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Don't catch my drift, tell them my name biz, don't catch my gist, bitch. I'm in a cut with my homies, I'm in a cut with my homies.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
She wanna come to my homie, she wanna ride like a pony.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Don't come around like you know me.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Bridgewater to Sutton, first down Denver.
And unfortunately in 2020 in the season opener, Cortland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Gordon on first down. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Gordon once more.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Gordon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he's caring about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15, and he feels like he can get it done.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. To throw is Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Bulldozes past him, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
93. 93. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
29. 29. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Watch the twist. 45.
Shotgun now for Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Carr. And it's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. This guy calls a lot of consternation on the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went with no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. These two teams all tied after one. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this dip, has got to be priority one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Play fake, Bridgewater. That's complete, Okuebuna. And some room to roll now. And all the way home for Broncos score. Alberto, 51 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now they'll throw with Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Excellent anticipation again by Justin Simmons. Read the play the entire way. Career high, 5 interceptions in 2020. A first-time Pro Bowler. I doubt it'll be his last.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nobody telling me shit. What's my for the flick? You know what it is.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And that will be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raider offense offense set to get this drive started. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Carr now to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. John Gruden never wanted to play it safe. His guys will go for 2. His strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On first down, Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize he's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run the toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till he says he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight left. Alert. 3 down.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 46 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A pass there complete to Sutton, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Check, 47. Watch your slack, watch your slack. Watch your slack. Shit.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. On second down, Jacobs. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Carr. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the Raiders are going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Touchdown Raiders! Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late time. Hang on, we'll jump over halftime. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Here's Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
On 1st down, Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Brian Edwards, but it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
64 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They're going right back to Hamler. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Bridgewater on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 35 on second down, Bridgewater. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball more.
Please, none of the talks, I heard enough of it. Like, what you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with? You ain't really about this. Don't talk about it. Really on the move, on the map, never slip. Keep your hands to your lips. Don't talk about it. Real eyes, real lies. All the time, stand on it. Never said it. Don't walk around it. Loose lips, ain't shit.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Keep us smoking in the hallway. Now we got shows, boys feeling like Broadway.
From the 17, Bridgewater. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Bridgewater. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on down.
I like their no slack. Why they mad? Don't do that. See them coming, no mask, 6 feet, move back. How we got it? Don't ask, don't do that. Nah, cause they ain't never put us on. Now they wanna come around and see what's
I like
going
what
on.
they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
44 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's Carr to throw. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Drake. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Again, it's Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This pass caught by Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Bridgewater. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll throw again, Bridgewater. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. It's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. 75 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. big Mike Purcell with the tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing now is Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Raiders. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Carr will look to throw. Completed the one.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game. On EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Forced out to his left. Escapes the defender, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Bridgewater now. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. Well, in all likelihood this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Squeeze, double. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
First down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.